Welcome to today's CT Buzz. I'm Allison Demers. Ben Fuchs, founder of Fuchs Financial, is here to talk about retirement and how to customize a retirement plan that works for you. In addition to being a certified financial planner, Ben is a certified private wealth advisor professional. Fuchs Financial has a team of trusted advisors right here in Connecticut, recognized for helping families plan and retire with confidence. Ben, retirement planning may mean different things to different people. How would you define it?
Well, I think the first thing that you have to understand when you are planning for retirement is, I'm not getting a paycheck anymore. How do I get one now? And does that come from my 401k, my bank accounts? How am I going to fund that investment account? How am I going to fund my living so that I don't have to worry about not working anymore, so I don't have the anxiety of not working? So I think that's where we start.
Okay, so how do you accomplish that, and what does that include?
Okay, so you've been saving money in your 401k your entire life, or your 403b or your 457 or your thrift savings plan, depending on if you're for a hospital or a school or a nurse or a government, all the things. And from there, we help people create a stream of income. We obviously want to be very tax efficient when we do that, but create a stream of income that is just enough for them to do everything that they want to do and not any more. We want to generate as much income as we can comfortably for them, but if we generate too much, we pay out too much, then they're paying too much in taxes. So we want to be kind of right on the nose there, as close as we can for them. And then once you've created that stream of income, you also need to have like a safety net. This thing is great as long as the market doesn't crash. If the market crashes, where do we go? So we make sure that we have a backup plan so that people don't have anxiety when they see inevitable changes in the stock market. And then once we've taken care of those two buckets, then we have to plan long term. Whatever I need today, I know I'm going to need more 1, 2, 3 years from now. So we need to plan for that inflation. That has to be part of a good financial plan.
Sounds good. Okay, so what are the steps you take to create that plan and to develop that customized strategy?
So everyone is different, right? There's no way that we can do the same investment mix, 33%, 33 for every person. That wouldn't work for anyone. Everyone has different needs. Let's start with, what are you getting from Social Security or a pension or both if you're lucky? And then what's the gap that you have in between that, between what you're going to be getting and what you want to be spending? So that's what we need to create from that income source. So that's where we start the income planning. And then from there, we build everything else around it. But we have to show that to you. We do scenario-based planning. You want to see all that. You want to understand how the investments work so that you're comfortable when things inevitably have to change.
Yes, comfort is everything. How about your 401k, for example, or once you retire from your employer? How does that fit into the plan? How do you decide what to do with those savings and earnings? Are there choices? Lots of questions.
Lots of questions, yeah. So there are lots of choices, and some people will lean to be way more conservative, right? They don't want to take risk. They don't want to worry if the market crashes. I would encourage them to take a little bit of risk. And some people are the opposite end. They want to be really, really aggressive, and I would encourage them to have a little bit of safety. But it's important that when you're dealing with that 401k, first of all, for the majority of people, if it was a traditional retirement plan, again, any of the ones that I listed earlier, I won't do it again, you're going to be paying taxes when you take that money out. So we need to understand, where are the hiccups that you could have in taxes, where you'd be paying more money for IRMA, right, for Medicare taxes, where you might lose some of the deductions that we got from the bill change last year. All those things are important. So it's important that when we're creating an income plan and an investment plan, we need to make sure, are you comfortable with this from a risk perspective? Are you comfortable with this from a tax perspective? Is this going to take care of all of your needs? There's a lot of things that have to work from just kind of one investment.
Oh, thank God we have you, because I don't understand half of this.
Sorry.
So thank you for your insight into retirement planning and how much of a difference planning can make throughout all the retirement years. Your offices are located in Middletown, West Hartford, Middlebury, and Mystic, and your initial consultation is complimentary, no obligation.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that we can help you with more than a solid, customized retirement plan that reflects your individual needs and goals. Visit our website, taxesandincome.com, or call 860-461-1709 to set up an appointment. We'd be happy to help planning without pressure.
That's right. Thank you for joining us for today's CT Buzz. I'm Allison Demers. See you next time.